5 essential tips for starting a New Game Plus and preparing for it. Stay tuned for that. What's up guys, I'm Franky Boy on this channel covering The Witcher 3, and today we're gonna be talking about the New Game Plus, the best game mode ever created to let us play the same thing over and over again. And why not? Of course. Now for New Game Plus you need to know of things, you need to consider those, and yeah, if you know about them, well, you of course can deny those tips, but I would suggest you guys to listen closely. So tip number 1 is prepare your stash. Just go somewhere where you have a stash. Ideally, of course, Corvo Bianco. Why not go there? It's awesome. And here your stash is right next to your bed. What do you want to put into your stash? I would suggest the following. Powerful armor and weapons you might want to use later. Not that one. Of course not. Unique gear sets, e.g. the full Grandmaster upgraded Witcher gear, which might give you a head start as well. So I would put in the sets, the set swords, the best swords of the game as well, of course. And there are 2 weapons that you particularly want anyways. The first one could be the Winter's Blade. Why is that? The damage scales with the character level, so if you start a New Game Plus and then you level up, the damage scales with you. How awesome is that? So you better keep it. The second weapon you of course want to definitely have is Erendite, because yeah, same goes for it. The attack will be increased, yeah, up to a maximum. But it totally makes sense, and you should consider packing in Erendite. Will still be the best weapon in the game for silver swords. Now the next thing you definitely want for New Game Plus is to stock up on mutagens. You definitely need those because those greater greens, blues and reds you can't farm early in the New Game Plus. You are set with what you have. So feel free to watch my mutagen farming guide, and I might have just released that video 2 days ago. I would totally recommend you to have at least 4 of each of the greater ones to be able to fully stack that. Also, it might be handy to get these upgrades right here, so you should consider it. Maybe stack up on some of those. You can easily farm tons of them in the Blood and Wine DLC with my guide in minutes. It's possible. I think 30 minutes and you're totally set with 10 of each. So just stock up. What will also go over to the New Game Plus is the alchemy recipes, I think. And getting those recipes will also then scale with hate and tolerance. Acquired tolerance, of course, increasing maximum toxicity. So I think that's great. While we were talking about the stash earlier, you can of course also equip Erendite and Winter's Blade when you start New Game Plus. Yeah, sure, that's the thing you can do. You might of course also consider just bringing over some stuff to sell. Why not? Tip number 5, collect all places of power. Why is that so important? Well, it does not reset in New Game Plus, so if you have collected them all already, you have a slight advantage for New Game Plus. You don't need to collect all of those in White Orchard again and again, so you already know, yeah, where they are, and you have all the skill points in the world to build your build, which is handy. I would suggest you guys to press on pause right now, because those are all of the places of power in the Blood and Wine DLC, here at the top, at the right, here at the bottom, on the left hand side as well. So that's all of them. As for White Orchard, you likely know these, I showed them a lot. These are all the 6 places to go for the places of power in the first part of the game. Press on pause now if you want to collect them. As for Velen and Novigrad, those are the places of power. Let's start here at the Dragonslayer Grotto. We have one at the Ancient Oak, as well as one here next to the Road to Bold Mountain on the right hand side. Southern here from Frischlow. We have one in the east. Here from Duenhen. We have one directly at Lornrug, and it's quite tricky to get in there, I think. As well as one on the north next to Ulnes. This is Oxenford. No, sorry, this is Novigrad. This is Oxenford. And then we have one in Novigrad here, and you have to go around it, around the city here. Now, these are the places of power on the Skellige Islands. We have one on the southern island next to Haviken here. We have one right here on Svorlak. It's here. One is here directly at Ingvar's Fang at Urila Harbor. And on the main island there are quite a few. So one here at the Bridge of Catrolde in the area, I would say. We have one, and that's likely in the crypt here. One directly next to the Druids camp. One here at the water at Crossroads. Yet another one here at the south of the main island, northern from Holmstein's port. And you go there if you go to Vonhalla. Oh, and did I miss this one at the east of the main island next to Gedineath or the Druids camp right here. As for Kaer Morhen, there's only one place of power in the north next to the ruined watchtower over there. And yeah, you've likely seen it already. And maybe that helped you on stacking up on places of power and getting through to the DLC with all of them. I think it totally makes sense to get the collector's edition going and collect all of them. Well, I myself am not too sure if I collected all of those. Because, yeah, I only have 1 of 4, yet I still have enough skill points and I don't need more right now because I'm at level 100 and I'm super OP anyways. Yeah, but the one here, at least in Kaer Morhen, I got. Last time when I was in Kaer Morhen, I had some visible glitches and I wasn't sure if it was the Next Gen HD mod by Hulk Hogan or if the fault was of something else. I'm curious if it is visible again right now. I think it looks much better now that I reloaded into it. Wow, what an awesome view. This reminds me of the good old days 2015 when The Witcher 3 was new, because it looked the same but with less resolution and less ray tracing. Kind of. Now, New Game Plus is a blast, and I would totally suggest you guys to go through New Game Plus. It's the by far best Witcher experience. Why is that? Of course, because you can build anything you like, and yeah, that pretty much from the start, if you manage to do so, and have some nice skill points already available. Wow, that bear can tank quite a few hits though. This looks just so beautiful. Reminds me of Canada somehow. I was there last year and I can totally recommend it. Oh, and I will be there on a business trip in January. You will likely hear from what I will do there when it is about that time. But that is a different topic for now. And you can right now guess in the comments what I will see there. What could be that gaming related stuff that I will be doing there. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you in the next video about The Witcher 3. Hopefully you are having fun, having a blast with that game, and how destroyed was Kaer Morhen. See you in the next one or the last one. Maybe check out this video where I give you tips on speed leveling in The Witcher 3. Maybe you will need it after starting the New Game Plus, or that one where I give you top build suggestions. This might be a great thing for you as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you in the next one, and goodbye.